Good afternoon. So that's the order. Good afternoon. Let's start the class together. So we need to continue reading this paragraph. And yesterday we finished the second paragraph together. This was the second one. A small business can offer, all right? So let's go. We need to move on, okay, to the next paragraph. And here, please wait. Okay, all right, perfect. So let's look at this paragraph together from this one. All right. Certain characteristics, small business advisors, important niche. Okay, so once we read, the first thing, okay, we have to pay attention is the topic sentence, which is the very first sentence of the paragraph. Next, please pay attention to the structures. So here are the structures. If you see, okay, grammar or structures appear for the second time or the third time, those structures show us the key information in the paragraph. For example, we see, okay, the word small business for the first time, and then also small business in the second sentence. This is the second sentence. And then after that, all right, small business also appears in the third sentence. And the last one, the last sentence, also has the phrase small business. So once we scan or skim, okay, if you scan, you are going to read very fast to find the general meaning of the whole paragraph. That is the meaning. That is the purpose of scanning. And once we skim, all right, if you skim, you are going to find the key ideas in each sentence of the paragraph. So scanning is for general information finding, and skimming is for okay key information identifying. So please, let's go. Okay, compete with an area of products. So let's go. Let's move on, okay, to the next sentence, to the next paragraph. So that is just a recap on the first one. Moving on to the next one, please. So here, this is the paragraph that we need to focus on. Related to the concept of finding a niche is the importance of maintaining a competitive edge. To be successful, a business has to look at what its competitors. So once we read, we don't need to read too much like this. First, find the complex sentences, which are long sentences, and you have to delete or eliminate the extra part of the sentence. For example, to be successful. So once you read, you have to ask yourself, what is the function of this part? What is the function of this part? To be successful, it shows the reason, the purpose, or the situation of the sentence. So that is the way, okay, that we read to get higher band in IELTS. So let's go. We are gonna give you, okay, 1 minute for reading. And after you read, all right, please show us which sentences are complex sentences. So let's go. 1 minute for reading. And if you have already seen the sentence, the complex sentence, please voice up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you.
I think the complex sentence is the the second sentence. To be successful, a business has to look at what its competitors, whether large or small, are doing and find a way to stay ahead of the game. I think it's a complex sentence because it has whether. I think it's a linking verb.
All right. Yes, if you have anything to share, please keep going. 1, 2, 3. All right. So let's look into this sentence together. To be successful, yeah, they use this structure to make the sentence a bit longer, whether large or small, whether large or small. So once we see an adjective, we need to tell ourselves that this piece is additional. They are just telling us their feelings or details of the story. So once you see adjective, you don't need to notice it too carefully. To be successful, a business has to look at what its competitors are doing and find a way to stay ahead of the game, whether large or small. So the phrase whether large or small defines the word competitors. So this phrase should be deleted because it is not needed in this sentence. To be successful, so the whole sentence here is about showing purpose. The whole sentence here is about showing purposes. So the purpose here is to be successful. And we have forget to look for the keywords because this sentence is still very long. So please show me the keywords of this sentence. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
The keyword is successful business. Look at competitors. Um, stay ahead of the game.
All right, so these are the keywords. Very nice. Successful business, look at competitors, stay ahead of the games. Ahead of the games. Very nice. So let's move on to the next sentence. Very good. So here we have to look for the next sentence. In addition to offering a specialized product. So here, they use the word like to be successful. They show us their ideas about the competitors. And right now, they show us another side of the story, which is offering a specialized product or service. Okay. A business that has more efficient production or distribution systems, a better location or a reputation for excellence in customer service can do well in a competitive market. The last sentence is the longest one. Is the longest one. And here, please pay attention to the word in addition to. So if they use in addition to, what do they want to tell us? What is the
And
purpose of the phrase?
they want to explanation or give extra information.
All right. So if it is extra information, it is not needed. It is not essential. All right. So here, offering a specialized product and a competitors, can you link these two pieces of information together? What do they want to tell when they mention the phrase specialized product and competitors here? Let's go. What do they want to tell? What do they want to tell us? Here they mention competitors in the previous sentence, and right here they show us the phrase specialized product. And the competitors in the previous sentence want to stay ahead of the game. which means, okay, want to stay, okay, want to stay a boss in the market. So can you link these okay pieces together? Competitors stay ahead of the game, all right, and specialized product.
So I think that if they are in the battle of others um, companies, the small company want to defeat their competitors, they have to specialize their products and services.
All right. So, okay, small companies want to compete with okay, the competitor. So they have to specialize the product and service. And once you say that they have to specialize the service or product, we have to drop the last one more sentence to end the explanation. They have to specialize the product or service for what? So show me the purpose of the last sentence. They have to specialize product or service to do what or for what?
To compete, to defeat their competitors
All
and
right.
to do well in a competitive market.
Yes, okay. So once we show an explanation, we have to show the cause and effect of an event. This is okay. This is called okay an event. An event means a situation. So once you show okay the situation, you have to show people what is going on and what is going to happen next. That is called cause and effect. Okay, the reason for its happening and the end of its happening. It can be a result. It can be a good result or it can be a consequence. So let's go. Okay. And here, let's look at this sentence together. One, two, three. A business that has more efficient production or distribution system. So from this point, efficient production or distribution system. So the word efficient is for production and the word efficient is also for distribution system. So we only need to care, okay, about the pro and dis system. Once you read, okay, once you read a phrase and it is too long, you don't need to remember the word. You just need to remember the abbreviation of the word. We have the word like abbreviation. That is called a short word form. So instead of okay reading like efficient production, we can say efficient pro and the efficient disk system. So efficient broad and disk system is going to be much better for you to remember the information once you are reading. So here, in addition to offering a specialized product or service, a business that has more efficient production and distribution system. So you see that we have okay to make everything simple once we read. So here I know that this word is about production. So I say the pro, okay? All right. And I know that this word is for distribution. So I only read the this. All right. You have the note-taking effects in IELTS exam, all right, on the app. So once you take the exam, okay, you can use the note-taking or the highlight on the app of, okay, the IELTS exam. So here we can see efficient broad and efficient, okay, this system is going to be much easier for us to remember. A better location, a reputation for excellence in customer service can do well in a competitive market. A better location. See, so here, okay, it has similarities from production and to distribution. And here they jump to a whole new information. So once we read, we see the similarities and we need to see the differences in information. So this is no information here. A business, all right? A business, okay, no information, a business and a reputation for excellence. So once we see, okay, the word excellent means that, oh, better location for customer service, reputation for better customer service. That is why I don't need to see, okay, the word for excellence here. And customer service can do well in a competitive market. That's it. So here, in addition to offering a specialized product, so the whole new sentence, this whole new sentence is just written to explain how to produce a specialized, how to produce a typical or okay, remarkable product, which is unique product, typical product, remarkable product, considerable product. So those are the words that can make it special. A special product, they don't want to say that. They use the word specialized product. A typical product, which is a very good product, they don't want to use this word. They are going to use the word like a remarkable product. And the last word that is okay, the most simple word, unique product. So here, let's go. So in addition to, so I know the whole sentence here is about offering. We just need to see, okay, the key. So everything here is about offering a specialized product. So temporarily, I don't need to read this sentence because everything here is just about creating a specialized product in a competitive market. So a product here can be used in service field or production field or distribution field. So this sentence is very long, but we only need to see or get the keywords. And the only keywords are shown here. So let's double check the sentence again. Here, okay, is the sentence. All right, specialized product or service. Specialized product or service to, all right, here, okay, all right, here. They use the word that here. That will connect to parts of a main sentence together. So can you show me the main subject, the main verb and object? Let's go.
The main subject is a specialized product, and the main object is a efficient production or distribution system.
All right, no. This is called a relative clause part of a sentence. This is called an extra part of a sentence because it stands right next to the word that and which. All right. So before that, you will be able to find the main subject, and you have to read the sentence with what that. After that is an extra sentence, so you have to be careful. That, okay, verb here, object here. So has is an action verb, extra action verb, more efficient production or distribution system. So we see, okay, after has, this is the first noun. This is the second noun, right? And then they continue to show us, okay, a better location, another noun, or okay, another noun. So after for, it also is also a noun. So everything here is a noun in English. So here, after that is an extra information. Has an action verb from more to customer service. This whole sentence part is extra. So here is the main action verb, okay, of the sentence. This is the one. So a business can do well in a competitive market. In a competitive market. So once we look at the sentence, grammar is very important. That has more efficient production or distribution. Everything here is written to explain the word business. What is this business? Is it a normal business? Is it a simple business, a cheap business, or okay, a well-invested business, right? So a business here okay, must be efficient production. A business here must be the best product distribution, and a business a company or an office must be in a better location, and it has to have lots of customers, and those customers must feel professional or must feel pro once they use the service, use the product, not the service. Because once the product is good, once the product is bad, but the service is good, that is a trick to get the customers. For example, the English course is very simple, but the service is very good. So that is also a trick. Or the service is better, but the English course show simple knowledge, basic knowledge, nothing advanced. So that is also a trick. So here they say that offering a specialized product or service. It means service has to be specialized and product has to be specialized too. Two matters have to be done at the same time to form, right, a competitive business. That is the meaning of the sentence. A business from the word that to the word service, everything here just explains why this business is specialized. So once we see this structure, there's a simple way for us to remember a subject, and then they are going to use the word which, who, or that. It depends on the subject. And then after that, they have their own verb and object. And here, the main action verb appears and the main object appears, just like this. So that is a trick once you read. That is a trick once you read. So once we see this kind of sentence, we read this part first because we need to know what is going on in the extra information part. All right. So the whole thing here is just like this sentence. From that to customer service, this part is going to be deleted. So let's delete this part together. We will see, the main part of the sentence. So here, so once we read, we know that, so the extra information in this paragraph is about offering a specialized product in this competitive market and how to produce a specialized product or service. Everything in the extra part will tell you. So it depends on the question in IELTS. If they ask true, false, not given about the specialized product production, how to produce a specialized product, how to create a specialized service, we have to read the extra part of the sentence. But if they ask us about the competitive market, we have to read the main part of the sentence. So if they ask how is the competitive market, what do we need to do in the competitive market? So we have to create a specialized product. We only need to see this part of the sentence. It depends on the question in the IELTS test. So grammar is very important, right? So let's get back to the whole paragraph. We need to see, the whole paragraph. We have to find, the key sentence and, the extra sentence. So, your name is Nhật Vi, all right? Nhật Vi, please look at this paragraph. Try to find, single sentence and complex sentence. Single sentence is key. Complex sentence shows additional information. Let's go. 1 minute for reading.
So I think a single sentence is from related to competitive edge, and the complex sentence is the successful business competitor.
Right. Okay, so this is your choice. So let's check it out together. The first sentence is a single one, very good. But here again, we have the word to be successful. This is the phrase. To be successful is showing purpose. A purpose is a main information piece. So this is okay. This looks like a complex sentence, but it is a single sentence and it is also a key sentence in this paragraph. So let's check out this sentence together. They just they just add the phrase whether large or small to trick you. Whether large or small is just word by word mixture. All right, they add with whether large or small. So those are the words they put together. This is not a sentence. A complex sentence is going to be a sentence inside a sentence. It's just like a sentence inside a sentence. So sentences inside sentences. For example, let's look back at the sentence in addition to. In addition to, you see, a business that has from the word that to okay, the word service. That is a whole big sentence. And the the small sentence is from is a business can do well in a competitive market. So that is a single inside a sentence. A sentence inside a sentence. That is called a complex sentence. But here, let's look here. Let's look at this sentence. To be successful is just a phrase. To verb in is a phrase if these verbs stand alone in a sentence. A business has to look at what is competitive, whether large or small. We see before the word weather is a comma, after the word weather is a comma, so this is the extra part, and this extra part is not a sentence. They just use word by word. So this whole thing is not a complex sentence. It is still a single sentence, and a single sentence shows key information. So to be successful, to be successful shows us a purpose. Purpose is important. Reason is additional information. Effect is the main information, all right? Because they say that a reason is just mentioned and the result is the key. So the result, they call it an effect in English. Effect can be influence, can be impact, and effect can be a result. In English, it has two meanings. So reason is additional. Result and effect is result and effect are are the main information. So here, to be successful, a purpose. And this one is a key sentence too, because this is still a single sentence. Word by word is not a sentence inside a sentence, so we need to delete it. So let's go. A business has to look at what its competitors are doing and find a way to stay ahead of the game. It's quite long because they use lots of action verbs. For example, we want to see how students perform, in their test. We want to see how students perform in their test, or we want to see how students do in their test. So that is a very long sentence because I use want to see, perform, so lots of action verbs in a sentence. So this is a trick. If you see a sentence inside a sentence, a relative clause, which, that, who, passive voice, a sentence inside a sentence, that is a complex sentence. So here, the two main sentences of the paragraph related ash to get. That's it. And the last one, of course, this is a complex sentence. But in the complex sentence, we need to pick the key part because we have to consider all key information. So the whole thing is the whole thing in this sentence is about offering a specialized product, service. If you read, please get the word or out of your mind. Because if you read like product or service, your mind is very tiring. So you need to delete it. Okay, you need to get it out of sight. Okay, get it out of sight. This is the best way to boost your reading speed. Offering a specialized product service. And okay, the key part here is service, okay, do well in a competitive market. So in a complex sentence, we pick, all right, the most important information and everything is eliminated because they are just explanation. Explanation in addition to right, okay. And here related to the concept of finding a niche is the importance of maintaining a competitive edge. So Nhật Vi, sorry, not Tường Vi, okay, Nhật Vi, please look at the first sentence and please try, okay, to explain the sentence to me in English. And first, before you explain the sentence, try again to find the key part of the first sentence. Let's go, Nhật Vi, please.
The key part is finding a niche is important. Maintain a competitive edge. Teacher, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear your voice right now. And Nhật Vi, okay, please explain again the sentence to me in English. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Nhật Vi.
So
Okay, I can
if
hear.
if a small business want to maintain, want to define their power in a competitive battle, they need to finding a niche. I don't know the word niche means.
Niche, all right. This word is, where is the niche? Okay. A niche here, okay, is a job. Niche is a C1 and C2 Cambridge English word. So instead of saying I need to find a job, no, I have to find a niche. Yeah, so this is the way, okay, to advance our vocab, to make it sound like an expert in speaking skill. So we have to find a niche. We have to find a niche. It means we have, okay, the company has, okay, to find, all right, a job or an occupation for, okay, their staffs, for example. So in the concept of finding a niche, related to the concept of finding a niche, it's the most important of maintaining a competitive edge. So finding a job, okay, finding a thing to work for is also a way to stay, okay, to stay alert, to stay alert, to stay conscious in this competitive market. We have the word like stay alert. Once we stay alert, it means we are not sleepy. We are not in a sleepy brain. All right. It's like, okay, you want to upgrade your vocabulary. It means you stay alert in an English market. You know what you need to do, okay, to upgrade your vocab and your reading skill, listening skill too. So that is called stay alert. And if you don't stay alert, okay, your brain is like a sleepy brain and you don't know what you should do and you just sleep or feel comfortable all the time, hang out with friends. So that is all right. That is the case of staying alert. And here, competitive edge, it means in term of competitive market. So instead of using the word competitive markets, they use the word competitive edge. Competitive edge in term of competitive edge, in term of competitive mindset. So everybody needs to get ready for the battle in business. So competitive in the everybody needs, okay, to feel the competitive mindset, to have the competitive mindset, to, okay, to keep the competitive edge. Edge is like you have to keep the feelings of competitiveness. You have to always compete with people to improve your skills. So that is the meaning of the word, a competitive edge, a competitive mindset. Okay, it's similar to each other, edge and mindset, or a competitive, okay, quality. Quality has two meanings. Quality, the first meaning of quality is about product. The second meaning of it is about characteristic, personalities. So you have to build, okay, you have to form the right qualities for yourself to improve in this market. So this is the word competitive edge. Maintaining a competitive edge, it means you have to keep your best qualities and your best characteristics, or you have to be always ready to fight with other people. So that is the word competitive edge. Finding a niche is the importance of maintaining a competitive edge. What they just want to say is finding a job is the only way and it's the most important way for you to stay, okay, to stay ahead of other people, for you okay, to build skills, to compete, okay, to be able to compete with other people. So that is, okay, the meaning of the first sentence. All right. And let's go, okay, to the next sentence. We have to train you, okay, to explain in English clearer. So if you, okay, if you pay attention to yourself, you will feel like, oh, whether I can speak English clearer. If you want to speak English in a better way, in IELTS, okay, band 7, okay, or 7.5 or 8, you have to train yourself to explain. Okay, explain. Explanation skill is the hardest skill in speaking skill. So this is what we are doing and what we have been doing since yesterday. All right. So let's move on. Okay, to the next sentence. To be successful, to ahead of the game, and then Nhật Vy, okay, please spend 1 minute on the reading this sentence and try, okay, to explain it to me in English. 1, 2, 3.
So in this field of markets, in this competitive market, if small businesses want to be take off, to be successful, they have to find something compared to their competitors to lead to be at the top of the market to become successful. I think so.
Very good. Okay. Um, to be at the top of the market, we use the word top like it's like at the top of the mountain or at the bottom of the mountain. All right. So we have to say that to be, okay, to reach the highest, to reach the highest spot in the market. So this, okay, is to stay ahead of the market, to stay ahead of the market. This is the first way, or to stay, okay, to stay, okay, to reach, okay, the highest spot, all right, of the market, to reach the top of the market, or highest spot of the market, or the highest place in the market. We don't use the word top of the market. Very good. And here, okay, let's get back. Okay, let's look at these two sentences together. The first sentence we need to see, okay, is this one. Where is my? All right, related to Ash. And the second sentence is to be, okay, successful, to stay ahead of game. All right, so we need to find a link between these two sentences. You have to find a link. the connection in ideas. Niche, the first meaning of it is a job. And the second meaning of the word niche is an opportunity. So please spend 1 minute on reading the first sentence and the second sentence and try to find the connection between these two sentences and explain it. Let's go, Nhật Vi, please. 1, 2, 3.
I think that the phrase importance of maintaining a competitive edge is similar to has to look at what its competitors. Finding a niche is similar to find a way to stay ahead of the game.
Very good. Yes, that's it. Oh, finally, okay, after 2 classes, you are able to see, okay, to see the similarities between words and similarities between structures. This is very nice. Nice job. Okay, please wait. Here, okay, we see, okay, let's look at this paragraph again. Here they use the word finding a niche, finding an opportunity in this case, because they are talking about competitiveness of business. They are not talking about individuals, right? So finding a niche, finding an opportunity. But if I write this sentence for me, I'm going to say finding a job. Okay. So here, finding a niche is the first one. And you see the word find a way, okay, to stay ahead of the game. Very nice. So here, okay, we see the link between find a niche, all right, find a niche, and all right, and the next one is maintaining a competitive edge, which is stay ahead of the game. So these two sentences support meanings to each other. Very good. So those are the keywords. Find a niche. To stay okay competitive. It means a business finds a way to stay ahead of the game. So everything here just about how to stay competitive. But the first sentence here is very difficult for people to understand. That is the reason why Mr. Barron's IELTS, okay, writes like this. The second sentence seems to explain clearly the meaning of the previous sentence. So if you don't understand one sentence when you are reading, you need to read the next sentence or the previous sentence. All right. So these two sentences support each other. But here, don't read too much from the previous sentence. From the previous sentence, we only need to see the word finding an opportunity, finding a niche. All right. A competitive edge. So in the first sentence, I only need to see, okay, two action verbs. Action number one, okay, the first action, finding a niche, the second action, maintaining a competitive edge. And if I don't understand what a niche and a competitive edge, I need to continue reading. And once I read, okay, once you read, you see that a business, all right, find a way to stay ahead of the game. So everything here is just about try to stay ahead of the game in the market. A business, a company finds a way, okay, to stay ahead of the game, okay, in the market. That is the meaning of this paragraph. And this is called the technique. This technique helps you to read paragraph, all right, better once you try to solve heading matching tasks, heading matching exercises. This is okay the way for us to find all right which title is for which paragraph. So you have to read the paragraph excellently. You have to be professional in reading paragraph, and then you will be able to solve all the heading matching tasks. And heading matching here is not about information matching. Heading matching here is about the title matching. They show you lots of titles, and you have to match the right title to get the right paragraph. That is the way for you, okay, to do the test. All right, we will have lots of tests to do, okay? After you get all the techniques, let's go. So let's look at this. Let's look at this. Once we read the paragraph, once you are able to read paragraph, you have to pay attention to the length of the paragraph. It's called the length. It's called the length. All right, so this length, this is the opening. This is the first body. It is quite long, right? And this is quite good for the body. But this one, these two paragraphs are too short. So once you see the short paragraphs, they absolutely go with the next one. So if you want to understand, you have to see the link between these two paragraphs. So this is the way that we look at, okay, the whole passage. It is called the reading essay. No, this is called, the whole thing here is called the reading passage. You have to read the whole reading passage to find out which paragraph is a key in the reading. Reading paragraph helps us to define, to identify, not define, to identify which sentences are key. And once we read the sentence, we have to find out which words are key, right? So that is a whole system, that is a whole process, a whole procedure of reading. So here we go from the passage down to the paragraph, and from paragraph down to the sentence. So once you read the passage, you have to find the key paragraph. Once you read the paragraph, you have to find the key sentences. And once you read the sentences, you have to find out the key words. So everything is done by identifying the key parts. That is the key, okay, for you to solve the IELTS. So here, let's check these two paragraphs together. Let's see whether they are related to each other or not. Related to each other, or we have the next, we have another word which is related to, or we can use the word like relevant to. Relevant to. Let's go. No, sorry, let's go nhật Việt. 1, 2, 3. Read the two paragraphs for me, please. Please wait. I'm gonna make it bigger for you. Let's go 1, 2, 3.
Well, I think they are relevant to each other. The first paragraph tell us that tell us some way to make profit, like determine the potential customer and the best way to reach them. Then, after you conduct all the approaches to in the first paragraph, then in the second paragraph you can see a profit.
Profit.
Profit. The expenses have to be met, rents have to be paid, and the last sentence of the second paragraph, it tells us that it brings in a profit. Inevitably, it will fail.
Very good. So these two paragraphs, relevant or irrelevant, New please? What is your choice?
It's relevant to each other.
Very good. It's relevant to each other. Very good. So please wait. Look at this, please. You see that? This is the technique. It's called the technique in reading. And this technique is used in the band C1 and C2. So once we read, for example, A, B, C, D, okay, we have a way for you to solve these things. It's not hard. So the hardest part is, okay, training, okay, students to read. So here, okay, they have the same length. But just these two paragraphs, they are different. They are very short, very, very short. And let's check out the next one. So you see the next one is also short too. One important tip is, so this is the next short one and the last one. So we will combine, okay, two together. All right, the reason for this is we have to find, okay, which paragraph is for explanation. It's just like the sentence. Which sentence is an explanation? Which sentence is description? Okay, description, detail, telling. It's like telling a story. So if people tell you lots of things, they are just providing information. They are describing the situation. So description means detail, okay, detail showing. So explanation, description are just storytelling. They are not as important as point of view. Point of view showing, point of view or a perspective or a key sentence, a key idea. So once you see explanation, description, you know that they are extra paragraphs, extra information paragraph. So let's check out, okay, these two paragraphs together. Okay. All right. 1 minute. All right. Okay, so here research planning vital from this to this. So we have, okay, the word like a successful small business. The first sentence of, okay, the second paragraph is containing, okay, the phrase a successful small business and financial support. So we have to look for, right? We have to look for things related to the word financial support and successful small business in, okay, in the previous paragraph. Here, okay, the first sentence of the next paragraph is going to be linked to, okay, the last sentence of, okay, of the previous paragraph. So shows how business make a profit, help business stay afloat. So make a profit, help business stay afloat, okay, develop a plan, make a profit, cash, and help business stay afloat. So these ideas seem to show how to develop a business and how to make business successful. Okay, stay afloat. Help business stay afloat. It means business, not, okay, not sink in the market. You know the word sink. For example, you fall into water and you don't know how to swim. We say that you are sinking. You are not afloating. The word
I get
sink.
it.
Yeah,
I
all
know
right.
this word.
Yeah, stay afloat. Okay, so business stay afloat and successful small business. These two phrases are similar to each other, but they are very smart. They don't use the word accomplished or achieved. For business, they use the word stay afloat. So they trick us. They want to say that this para is not relevant to this para, but they are relevant. So the last sentence of the para is going to be the first sentence of the next para. So it means that these two paragraphs are just about successful small business. So let's keep reading. Okay, so right now we need to go in detail of reading. Okay, so here please wait. Mark the zone of reading first. Here, okay, let's look at this. Whenever we see what it is, whenever you see what it is, you see that the same structure is used again and again. It is adjective, it is adjective. So everything here is, okay, all these two sentences, 1, 2, are just supportive ideas. They are not main ideas. So the main ideas are here, okay? Research and planning. Vital steps. We know vital steps already, so we don't need to read much. Set up a small business. So how do they set up small business? We need to read or get the two sentences. So once you read, you see, this para has to get the same structure. It is adjective. It is adjective is only used to show, okay, more supportive information. So once you see, these are just supportive information, I just need to scan and skim to find which paragraph I will read so that I will find out the answer to get true, false, not given, or get information matching questions. So once you read, you have to pick the key idea of the paragraph. Do not stick to the details of the paragraph at first. So here, every supportive ideas will be eliminated. So, okay, this whole paragraph is just about research and planning. And okay, they research for the ways, they research about the ways to establish a small business. They make a plan, okay, to establish a small business, set up a small business, establish a small business. So this paragraph is just about ways and planning and researching to build a small business. That's it. So this is a way for you to find the key idea of the paragraph. And then after that, we need to go into details, okay, to see, okay, how it is going on in the sentence. It is essential to determine who the potential customers are and the best way to reach them. The best way to reach them. So, okay, it is also necessary to develop a sound business plan, okay, that among other things shows, okay, how the business will make a profit. So this is a sentence inside a sentence. So after you find the key idea of the whole paragraph, this way is only used to help you to choose the right paragraph for reading. All right. So the right paragraph is right here. We need to read the extra sentences. Okay, so let's read the extra. You only read the extra sentences once. Okay, the IELTS ask you about information. So in the extra, it is essential to determine who the potential customers are and the best way to reach them. Okay, it is also necessary. So here, let's go. Nhật Vi, show me the keywords in the extra sentences. Let's go.
The extra sentences A determine potential customers, the best way to reach them, develop sound business, make profits, and project. Cash help business stay afloat.
Ah, all right. So yeah, let's go. So, okay, these two supportive sentences show different information or similar information, Nhật Vi?
Different information.
Very good. Different information. So, show me, okay, the differences. What are they?
The one side is reach the potential customer, and the other side is develop a business plan. The one side is customer, and the other side is plan. It is not related to each other.
Very good. Okay, so that's it. You can see it. Very nice. Oh, wow, perfect. All right, so the next time, okay, we have to do something like this. Okay, so we need to push it much harder. All the vocabs in this book, we have like 30, where's my marker? 30 reading passages. All right, 30 reading passages. Okay, so we have to finish these 30 reading passages. And all the vocabs here are used to serve speaking skill practice. So we have lots of pictures which are conveyed from these words. And you guys, you have to read, you have to practice speaking in the class with me. That is called, speaking skill practice in IELTS. So this book is also used for, practicing speaking skill in IELTS. All the speaking topics in IELTS, exam. All right, please wait. We see that, okay. So here. So let's go. Please wait. Well, so you got the skill already. So the next class will be test solving. It's just like, we are gonna split the screen into two halves. The first half, is the reading passage, and the second half of the screen, it is questions of the test. So we have, to train your eyes a bit faster in information, finding in the paragraph. So this is, the next training program for you. And right here, I have to take a picture. Okay. All right. One. All right. Okay. Yes, I got that. Thank you. So let's see. Okay, please wait. So this book is for you, and we have to finish these units together in this class. 2 months.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
I have complete the test one in the IELTS simulation. It takes me about 3 days because each day I complete a passage. So I need 3 days to complete the 3 passage in test one in IELTS simulation. And although it takes a lot of time, but I get 7.5. I score 31 out of 40 scores. So is it okay?
Oh, all right. So you have to spend 3 days on completing the test. Is all right? Because okay, simulation okay is the hardest book in IELTS training. And I love challenging my students because I love okay researching and pushing the progress. So okay, once you do okay this book, you have to be careful because this book is for band okay beyond 7.5. That is why okay you have to spend lots of days on completing. But that is very good. That is very good because the requirement here is you have to fully understand everything you read. That's it. And if you go with me on the path of IELTS simulation book, you have to complete next week we have to complete Cambridge 20 together. Cambridge IELTS 20. So it's kind of lecturing today. Cambridge IELTS 20. So the first book should be completed, all right? 4 tests, okay, should be completed within 2 weeks is IELTS Cambridge 20. And simulation, okay, is the book that I am going to use to upgrade your reading skill. Because every sentence in this book is really hard to read, right? It's really hard to read. We have to spend lots of time reading. So we will catch the meaning of okay, each sentence and each paragraph in that book. But Cambridge IELTS is hard, but it's not as hard as this one. Cambridge IELTS 20. Cambridge IELTS 20 is for band, okay, lower than 8.5, 7.5. And simulation, okay, is okay beyond 7.5. So these are the 2 books we are going to use. And Barron's, okay, is going to use to upgrade your vocab. So, okay, this week, okay, the office or the admin will try the best and work, okay, to find extra classes for you. They will increase, okay, the number of the classes or also change the time of the classes very urgently and often. So that is what usually happens in the first week. But from okay the second week on, we have okay to stick to the schedule together to push okay the progress. All right. So please remember we have 4 books. Cambridge IELTS, the first book, Simulation, the second book, Barron's IELTS, the third book, Barron's Stoic, the last book. And if you are too weak in vocabularies, we have to use, okay, the next book, which is Paul Nation. He has written nice vocabs for students to learn. All right. So, Nhật Vy, okay, do you have anything to share? Thanks a lot for sharing. I have to screenshot, please wait. Because I have to send the report on Zalo. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So again, Nhật Vy, please try to read page. This is page 178, 178. Where is it? Yes. So please check your Zalo okay message for the reports of the class. And thanks a lot, Nhật Vy, for this class. Have a nice day and goodbye, Nhật Vy.
Goodbye, teacher.
Yeah, see you.